and you're on. It's just you. Murphy, say hello to the people at home. So, when did this adventure begin? September 22nd, 2024?
The adventure of moving?
Oh, yeah, what about the adventure? We didn't know it was an adventure originally.
We started looking for land or a house on land years ago, probably maybe 10 years ago.
Dog booger.
Take the next left on road.
Doing some
Soul searching?
Yeah.
I'm not sure I have to.
In half a mile.
Going down. There it is. Really? So the land on the left is part of it?
Fantasy to own land.
Yeah, dreaming. Daydreaming.
Yeah, dream.
Every day, almost.
And every time we looked, it was always
You.
It was always too expensive, or just something not right about it, or it was hard to find something just right.
And we were worried about wildfires, of course. Big propane tank
13 minutes, right?
from
From the road. And just have like peace and quiet, and
we had a horrible HOA.
yeah, it seemed unattainable.
We wanted to be able to build without worrying about the HOA.
Yeah, whatever we wanted, and not
hear wind chimes.
not have to check in with anyone. Yeah, wind chimes were a big deal.
We smelled campfires in somebody's backyard coming through our window in the summer.
Mm-hmm. And our house was situated really poorly for passive solar. It was just the coldest house in the winter and the warmest house in the summer. 58 degree weather, or 58 degrees inside. We keep our thermostat at 58 and wear sweats all winter long.
Stay in the basement and turn the baseboard heater on.
Yeah.
What about the first place we ever looked at? When was that?
So finally we found a place that seemed like it was in our wheelhouse. We went, but it was right at the beginning of COVID, and it was in a really cool spot. It was actually back there a ways, and it was like 40 acres, and it was a pretty cool house. It was kind of it was a cabin, but it was like a log cabin, and wasn't the best floor plan.
Yeah, there's a couple down there, so it's there.
And over that rock, down in the bottom, we saw.
The bottom. Now the question is,
And the land was okay, but it was real steep to look at it during COVID. And our realtor, it was right at the beginning of COVID, and he didn't want us to touch anything, and he was afraid of us like grabbing doorknobs and
Turning light switches on and off.
turning
and he
light
was
switches
wiping them
on.
down
He's like
every second.
it was the worst experience ever, and just after that we just gave up and didn't look at anything until we found this place. And this was just one we were. It's always like when you see something on Zillow, you're like, let's just go check it out. You're not really sure.
No, this was the real. Let's just go look. Let's just go look. Let's just go see it.
I just requested a showing, thinking that I would just go find a realtor then to take us up to see the house. But on Zillow, it automatic in this state, I don't know if it's everywhere, but in Colorado, it just automatically links you up with a realtor. And then they're your realtor.
And now they want, they want you to sign a contract, but legally
Yeah.
you don't even have to sign a contract. I forgot all about that. For them to show you a house, but the person made it sound like you had to sign that contract that they were going to be your realtor
Yeah.
for 6 months or something.
Yeah,
right?
you couldn't go to anybody else without even meeting them. All you had, that was just online. You never even
loyalty
saw them or
contract.
met them or know anything about them, but you have to sign. They're going to email a contract over to you that you have to sign. Like, oh man, I'm not doing that. We got a hold of the seller realtor, and then he got a hold of his partner who could show us the house. So that worked out pretty well.
What was even funnier is that he is the husband of a lady I interned for in college. So
That's
it was crazy.
Not funny at all.
Yeah.
Anyways.
No, you're never funny.
Yeah.
When we wanted to move to the mountains or to land, which we were pretty sure would be nice if we could move to the mountains, but everywhere we wanted to move was so expensive. We couldn't afford it, but we wanted to do projects like a little cabin-like thing,
Yeah.
right? Or even having a cabin on land where we would just go and we'd have that land. We weren't even going to necessarily build. That was another.
Yeah, buy
But
land and then
buy land
build
and
a
just
little
have a little
cabin
place
on
we
it,
can go.
kind of like everybody on YouTube. We dreamed about having our own mountain bike trail. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
If we had enough property to do that on.
What did
Okay,
you think
so-
of the house when we saw it the first time?
We finally get our realtor, John Hanrahan, a golfer, a pro golfer, and he turned out to be a great dude. Just thought it was the coolest place ever. The property was pretty cool and
Pre-burned.
yeah,
Don't
pre-burned.
have to worry as much about forest fires.
Fire rolled through here. What year?
2012 was it?
2012.
Yeah.
Burned all the
High
trees
Park
down and burned half the houses down. Most of them rebuilt. There's several houses around here that didn't rebuild, but this house didn't burn down.
It did burn.
It did
I
burn.
found in the files.
Yeah, and they
So.
but all the trees burned. And then like a house over there burned down, but none of the trees burned. So it's really weird. But
What did you think of the garage?
and the garage, one of the things when we built our first house that we moved out of to this house, we made the mistake of not having a 3-car garage, and it was just the worst having a 2-car garage and all the bikes we have and trying to move them around. It was like playing Jenga in there, trying to get everything stored in the garage. Like every summer I'd have to redo it and move things around. And now we have this garage where we have so much room, we can put our bikes anywhere, and it holds 3 cars.
Storage spaces.
Yeah,
everywhere.
and the property was really cool. When we came up here, I think, no, it wasn't, there was no snow when we first saw it, right? Hadn't snowed yet.
No, September 22nd.
September 22nd, yeah,
2024.
almost a year ago.
The land was crazy. Just walking around, trying to find the expanse. It was.
Yeah, it's a big difference having acres around you as opposed to having a house right next door, like in a subdivision. It's just, if I would recommend it to anybody, if you ever get a chance to buy some acres and get some space, it's the best thing ever. Unless you like neighbors, maybe you like neighbors. I
Our
don't know.
neighbors are just close enough.
Yeah,
That's what I wrote down.
like if
on
you
the-
had like a head wound or a bad, maybe a cut on your leg, I think you could probably get to the neighbors to have them call the ambulance or something.
They don't come by very often though, but
Yeah.
when they do, there's lots of them.
Hey Murphy, what do you think about coming to look? Hey. Hey,
Murph
guess
didn't come up till
what?
we bought it.
Yeah, you didn't get to visit. Nope. And we had more adventures after the first one.
First visit, we weren't sure. You got to think about the money. You have to. Is it doable? Is it worth it? Is it drivable
Everything had to
in
be
the winter.
perfect. We had to sell at the exact number that we, the perfect number for our house. It was a horrible time to sell. We were ready to, just the interest rates were starting to go up.
Things weren't selling either.
Yeah, the market was slowing down. It was just, everything had to be perfect.
You're a good job. Yeah, he's pretty happy.
All right.
Okay, bye.